Rise and grind.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Dude, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It is, Thursday? Yeah, I think it's Thursday. It is Thursday, August 9th, 2018. Can you believe it? Thursday. The first and last time it will ever be Thursday, August 9th, 2018. And it's going to be a phenomenal day today. I can already feel it. I've already been rocking and rolling for like an hour, and I just want you guys to know that today is going to be a phenomenal day. You, my friend, are going to have an incredible day today. You are. I just can feel it in my bones. It's crazy. But, dude, I got to tell you guys just a nutso story. A nutso story. So last night, I get a phone call, right? Last night, this is like the most amazing thing that happened, dude. I got to share this with you guys. So last night, I get a phone call at, what time is it? It's like 11:15 at night. I get a phone call. And the phone call, he's like, dude, you're not going to understand this. I can't really explain this, but I have something for you, and I have to give it to you tonight. He's like, I have to give it to you tonight. He said, so just text me your address, and I'm going to call you when I get outside. And I'm like, bro, what are you, dude, I'm laying down, I got rise and grind in the morning. I got to go to bed. I'm like a light switch, man. I turn off like a light switch. I turn off like a light switch at 11:30. That's it, right? 11:30 to 4:30. That's my sleep cycle. So I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, okay, whatever. So I text him my address, right? I text him my address, and he's like, dude, I'm sorry. I have to do it tonight. There's immediacy involved. There's a timing thing involved. I have to do it tonight. I'm like, sure. Okay, cool. So I wait, I don't know, I guess 25, 30 minutes. Yeah, it's almost close to midnight. It's close to midnight, and he calls, and he says, come out your garage. And so I go out my garage, and check this out. So this crazy dude just showed up at my house at almost midnight with this. Look at this thing. It's huge. So this crazy dude. You guys see that thing, man? Dude, here, let me show you a picture of it. So basically, he showed up at my house, went out in the driveway, and in the driveway, he's got this massive 17 by 22 foot sign. It's a 17 by 22 foot sign for the Rise and Grind event that's happening this Sunday. It's massive, dude. It's massive. I actually laid down on my picture on the thing. It's bigger than me. The people on this thing are bigger than life size. And this was a gift that RC had gotten for me. This guy, RC Hazard. He got me this gift. And he didn't get me just one of these. He got me two of these, man. He got me two of these, and they're massive. They're like the big signs that you see in Las Vegas, dude. And it was incredible. It made me feel really exceptional, It made me feel really exceptional to receive this gift. I felt appreciated. I felt loved. I felt like I had made an impact, on his life, clearly. I felt like I had made an impact on his life for him to go out and do this. This thing's got metal rivets all the way around with the plastic sleeves so that it won't rust. It's full color. This is an expensive sign. This thing is huge. I gotta get with Vicky, and we gotta get with the mayor, and I gotta figure out where I can put this thing in Paris, Kentucky, because it's massive. It is massive what this guy got me, right? And so he brings me this gift, and it made me feel just so amazing. It made me feel amazing. And so this gesture that he made of a gift. It made an impact on my life. And I want to dive into that a little bit today. I want to dive into, a gift, the power of a gift, both on the receiving end, both on the giving end. I just want to dive into it a little bit. But before we do, of course, you know what we got to do first. Let's go with the upbeat today. Let's get this thing cranking, because I know some of you guys are just waking up. That's what I know. I know some of you guys are just waking up. So we got to get rocking and rolling. Go ahead and get your coffee. Go ahead and pour it down. Come on, come on, come on. Give me another drip. Let's get it rocking and rolling, because it's Thursday, August 9th, the first and last time it'll ever be. Thursday, August 9th, 2018. And we got to rock and roll, because today is going to be amazing. I'm just telling you. What's up, Joey Bambell? Are you ready to have an amazing day? Hey, for those of you guys that are new to the show, this is the best part, the best time to go ahead and hit that share button, because who knows, you might just share it to somebody's feed and it might just change their day. Shoot me a good morning. I'll try to say good morning to you, and we'll get today kicked off the right way. What's up, Jeremy Nolan? Carrie Osborne's in the house. Carrie, did you get your tickets for the event yet? I hope you're doing okay. Doing no good. I hope you're doing okay. What's up, Tim Duff? How are you? Chan Arnold, good morning. Vicki Everett, what's up? Patrick Kimberly, Robbie Toomey, my man. Josh. Oh, what's up, Travis Smith? Good morning. Chris Kablonsky, all the way from Australia. Susan Rose, Scott Terry, Sean Jones, Charlie. Everybody's up in here. I love it. Josh, you weren't with us yesterday, and everybody freaking freaked out, man. Everybody was like, where is Josh? Where is Josh? Ah! It was nuts, bro. But I'm glad you're here today. I am glad you're here today. I'm glad all you're here today, because we got some powerful stuff. So, in case those of you guys that came in late, check this out. Just showed up at my house at almost midnight with this. Look at this thing. It's huge. So this crazy dude. That's right. So Homeboy just shows up at my house at like midnight last night with a 17 by 22 foot, full color, full mesh, full size, life, Vegas size sign. Gives it to me as a gift, right? Blows my mind. Blows my mind. And last week, check this out. Check this out right here, dude. This is what I'm talking about right here. Last week, Vicky and her daughter Lindsay, they came by the dealership, and they brought me this guy right here. Can you guys see it? It says Rise and Grind right there on the microphone, right? I mean, it's awesome. It had some amazing cookies. Thank you, Vicky. The cookies were delicious. Had some amazing cookies on it as well. But they brought me that gift, man. They surprised me at work, and it was really a special moment. It was really a special moment. They made me feel like so many things, They made me just feel so many things by giving me this gift. And in both cases, they had felt like I had impacted their lives, right? Like Vicky had said I'd made an impact on her life, and RC said I had made an impact on his life, and it was just an amazing feeling. It was really an amazing feeling, receiving the gifts and knowing that I'd made an impact, or that at least they felt like I had, Truly an amazing feeling. So this morning, I want everyone to understand something, okay? I want everyone to understand something today with me. Will you do that? Okay, check it out. 8 months ago, Rise and Grind did not exist, okay? 8 months ago, it did not exist. Let's start there. 8 months ago, Beth Workman was depressed. Bambi was a smoker. I was waking up at 6 o'clock. I'm now waking up at 4:30. I didn't even know Vicky, okay? My man Josh, he was like some unknown BDC dude somewhere, right? No offense, Josh. I mean, just unknown to me. Maybe he was a superhero in his hometown. I don't know. But he's unknown to me. Sean Hayes was living in Florida. Megan Saxey was shy. And if you haven't gone, go on her page last night and you'll see a video that she posted that's absolutely incredible. Aaron Jones was waking up every single day. Watching the news daily. That's how his family started the day, including his kids. Right? They started the day watching the news, and it was really, really, really negative. Scott Simons was doing the exact same thing. He was doing the exact same thing 8 months ago that he is today, because Scott Simons is simply a beast. But Melissa Jones, she was praying and wishing that her and her husband could go to church, that they could bring church into their life. And now they're going to Southland with us on Sundays, right? So many of us, right? So many of us in this group, you know, Mike wasn't utilizing his note-taking skills, Mike Brockway, you know, the way that he is today. So many of us were in a different place, man. So many of us were in such a different place 8 months ago. And now here we are. We're 28,000 members strong in this group. We're 28,000 members strong. I had somebody call me and tell me 2 days ago that they were trying to book a hotel here in Paris for the Rise and Grind event that's happening on Sunday, and the hotel told them that they were sold out because of the Rise and Grind event. Like, the people at the hotel specifically said they were sold out because of the Rise and Grind event, right? Like, people are traveling from all over the country. You got Dave Benson is coming in from Bali. You got Danelle Delgado coming in from Colorado. Roddy Chong is coming in from L.A. I've got Dave Clayton, who I believe is coming from South Carolina. You've got people coming from Virginia, people coming from Ohio. You've got Isaiah Mills. He's coming up from Tennessee, right? There's people coming from all over. And collectively, as a group, we're all, like, leveling up. You notice that? Everybody's leveling up. Like, we're reaching new heights. We're going into new dealerships. We're making career changes. We're selling more cars. We're setting goals. We're getting healthier. We're working out. Bruce McDonald has been working out. He's been running more. He's making life changes. He's losing weight, right? Like, everybody's leveling up, bro. Everybody's leveling up. And it all just started 8 months ago, right? Less than 8 months ago. It all started with a decision. And I'm going to take one little sliver of credit here today. I'm going to take one little sliver of credit here today because it all started with one decision. It all started with my commitment. Initially, it all started with my commitment to go live at 5:30 a.m. Okay? That's where it all started. It all started with my commitment to go live at 5:30 a.m. Now, since then, I've screwed up like a ton of times, right? I've screwed up many, many times, and I don't always know what to say in the mornings. When I wake up at 4:30 right out the gate, I don't always know exactly what to say, right? I don't know, but I sit there and I do my gratitude list and I write my goals, and then it comes to me what I'm going to share with you guys that day. I write every episode that you've ever seen, every episode that I've ever done, every episode that's on GlennLundy.com. Every single one of those episodes was written that day, except for one. And the one episode that I didn't write that day, you might not even be able to find it because it was terrible. It was terrible. It was fake. It was false. I tried to pre-write the episodes. I can't do it. I mean, I've had to hunt down chords for my computer at like 1 a.m. in Las Vegas so that I could do a live show, and I had forgotten my cord. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I've slept in. There's been what, 2 to 3 times? There's been 2 to 3 times I think that I've like slept in. You know, I've completely lost the ability to take a vacation. I will tell you that. I've been on vacation this week, and I'm still like, I got to be in bed at 11:29. I got to be asleep at 11:30. I got to be up at 4:30. You know, completely lost the ability to like sleep in and take vacation. And my wife truly said it best. Last night, her and I talked about it. My wife said it best. She said, this one decision that I made, the one decision to start going live at 5:30 a.m., Monday through Friday, that one decision has completely changed our life. It has completely changed my family's life, man. I know it's changed a lot of you guys' lives. You guys are showing up at my house, and you're dropping off 17-foot by 22-foot banners, and you're showing up at work, and you're dropping me awesome Rise and Grind microphones that mean so much to me. This means so much to me, man. It really, really, really does. And so I realized today, here's what I realized. I realized today that God gave me a gift, right? He gave me this ability to speak fairly well. He gave me this ability to lift and to encourage people. He gave me the ability to bring people together, to unite them kind of like on one mission, on one united front. He gave me this ability to create, and he gave me this ability to motivate, right? And to inspire people. And when we use the gifts that God gives us, when we use the gifts, that the talents that he affords us, when we use those, miracles happen, people. Miracles happen. 8 months ago, Rise and Grind did not exist. It didn't. It didn't exist. Now we've got the event with people coming from all over. Now we've got the group with 28,000 members. Now we have people who used to smoke, who don't smoke, who used to be unhealthy that are now healthy. We have relationships that have been restored. We have people's careers that have blown up. All of these things because I chose to use the gift that God gave me and share it with you guys and try to share it with as many people as humanly possible. That's why I ask you to hit the share buttons on this show, because I want to use this gift that God gave me. And here's why, and I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do this today. I want to read this to make sure that this is perfect. This is Matthew 25, chapter 25, 14 through 30. I'll read it fast, so keep up, okay? The kingdom of heaven can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. He called together his servants and entrusted his money to them while he was gone. He gave 5 bags of silver to one, 2 bags of silver to another, and 1 bag of silver to the last, dividing it in proportion to their abilities. He then left on his trip. You see, the servant who received the 5 bags of silver began to invest the money and earned 5 more. The servant with 2 bags of silver also went to work and earned 2 more. But the servant who received the 1 bag of silver dug a hole in the ground and hid the master's money. After a long time, their master returned from his trip, and he called them to give them an account of how they had used their money. The servant to whom he had entrusted the 5 bags of silver came forward and with 5 more and said, "Master, you gave me 5 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 5 more." The master was full of praise. "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount. So now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together." Isn't that strong, man? Let's celebrate together. The servant who had received the 2 bags of silver came forward and said, "Master, you gave me 2 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 2 more." And the master said, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together." Then the servant with the 1 bag of silver came and said, "Master, I knew you were a harsh man, harvesting crops you didn't plant and gathering crops you didn't cultivate. I was afraid I would lose your money, so I hid it in the earth. Look, here is your money back." But the master replied, "You wicked and lazy servant. If you knew I harvested crops I didn't plant and gathered crops I didn't cultivate, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? At least I could have gotten some interest on it." Then he ordered, "Take the money from this servant and give it to the one with the 10 bags of silver." Don't miss that. Don't miss that, guys. He ordered, "Take the money from this servant and give it to the one with the 10 bags of silver. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who do nothing, even what little they have will be taken away. Now throw this useless servant into outer darkness, where there will be a weeping and gnashing of teeth." Strong. God has given you talents, man. He has given you so many gifts. What are you doing with those gifts? What are you doing with them? Are you sitting on them? Do you have them buried down? Do you feel like you don't have enough to give? Because I'm here to tell you, you better start using your gifts today. You got to start using those gifts today, because when you start to use the gifts that God has given you, it will make an impact on your life. Your spouse, your friend, your coworker, whatever, someone will say to you what my wife said to me, which is that the one decision that I chose to use the gifts that God gave me to create a group, a social media church, basically, a group of people that choose to rise and grind. And when I chose to use my gifts, miracles happened. Our entire life changed. And since then, God has rewarded me. He's rewarded me with an amazing group of friends and family members that I have now online. He's rewarded me with this this beautiful, beautiful gift that I love. He's rewarded me with this. With a 17 by 22 foot sign with my face on it, and my boy Sean Hayes is on it, and my boy Josh Cummins is on it, and Danelle's on it, and Kelsey, and Deanne, and Roddy, and all the people that are going to be here this Sunday for this massive event. He's rewarded me. He's rewarded me. I am receiving gifts aplenty because I chose to give, man. I chose to use my talents and my gifts in a positive way. So I'd like to challenge you today. I want to challenge you. What gifts are you sitting on? What talents do you have that you're not putting to good use? Because you have to understand something. You are a truly amazing human being. You really are. You are a child of God. The God of the universe created you to be the absolute best version of you that you could possibly be. I need you to understand this. You have gifts and talents that you need to share with the world. You have this ability, right? You decided to you decided to become a part of this elite group of people that we choose every day. We actually choose to rise and grind, right? We choose to do that. And you're pouring all this positivity into the feeds with your posts, with your videos, with your pictures, all that stuff that you're posting in the Rise and Grind group. It truly matters. It truly is making an impact on this planet. Do you understand that? It's making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers, on every single person around you. And I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely love you. I love you guys. I do. So please do me a favor. Make sure you share these videos because I want to share my gifts and talents with as many people as humanly possible. That's what God calls us to do. That's what he calls us to do. That's how we're rewarded. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that share button. You never know. You might just impact or change someone's life. Then I want you to go out there today, and I want you to use your gifts and your talents as often and frequently as possible to make an impact on other people's lives. And watch what happens. Don't worry about screwing up. Don't worry about messing up, because here's the thing. You can't mess up at being you. You were created specifically by God, the God of the universe. All right? If you need more videos like this today, go to GlennLundy.com. There's like 150 of them up there, maybe more. I don't even know anymore. I don't keep track. It's just Monday through Friday. We just roll. If you need Rise and Grind gear like this right here, you can go to GlennLundy.com. That's 2 N's in Glenn, because I'm twice as nice, is what I've been telling people lately, and it seems to be working. So you can get Rise and Grind gear. If you haven't got your tickets for the event this Sunday, I highly encourage that you be there. Okay? I want you to understand that this event that's happening on Sunday, this event that, by the way, I need some volunteers for Saturday morning. If you're available Saturday morning, I need some volunteers to help get the stage all put together. So meant to throw that out there. But this event that's on Sunday, God put it up here, dude. He just stuck it into my mind, and we created. It was just a vision, and now it's become something so much more. And I'm just going to use the gifts that God gave me, and that's what all the other speakers are doing. They're going to share that with you, and it's going to empower you. It's going to encourage you, and it's going to lift you up in a way that you've never been lifted up before. It is going to be, hey, there's never been a 17 by 22 foot mesh sign in Paris, Kentucky. I promise you. I promise you. This event will be like nothing you've ever seen. It's worth it. It's worth the drive. It's worth the flight. It's worth the money. It's worth the travel. It's worth your time. It's worth your energy. I promise. I promise, dude. You want to be there. All right? You want to be there. So if you need more information on that, go to GlennLundy.com. And most importantly, will you please come back? Will you please come back tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m.? If you would please come back, that would be awesome. I'll be here again tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. on hashtag Rise and Grind. And I want you to have an incredible day today, August 9th. Change your life today, man. Change it. Do it. Start using those talents and those gifts that God gave you, man. Because today is August 9th, 2018. The first and last time it'll ever be August 9th, 2018. I want you to have a tremendous day, phenomenal day, over-the-top amazing day. And I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. See ya.